stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll run here with Etienne. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Meredith. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Off-play action. Meredith. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Etienne, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence escaping the pressure. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Meredith. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Fuller run show Fatukasi. Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 6. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Albert Okwuegbunam. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Meredith. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Meredith. From across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flush to his right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Meredith. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Colts! Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Rodgers to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Meredith going to air it out deep for Gronkowski.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence, flush to his right.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Wasser's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Meredith. Under pressure, and down he goes. Miles Jack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Meredith.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27,
Lawrence. That's complete. Okuebunam.
and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run. It's ETN.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Rodgers on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Back to throw again. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the draw is Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Blankenship out for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Meredith eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. ETN once more. Now this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Jacksonville, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.